and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter. I am the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Guess what? We have more of this abandoned mineshaft to explore today. We never even went that way. We went all this way. That was a dead end. Let's just see if there's any darkness here within relatively easy walking distance. We're gathering the iron as we go because we're going to need a lot in this world, but we have a pretty good amount, which I'm pleased with. Okay, that's lit up and blown up. This kind of seems to be the same story. If we get a little further and we don't see any darkness anywhere, and we don't. Okay, I feel satisfied. So we're going, oops. We're going to explore the part of the mine shaft that is explorable from turning the other way at the start. In the last one, we explored a bunch of this in this direction from where we started. We got a bunch of iron, we got a little lapis, we fed the cows once, 2 of them, because we only had 3. And you never want to feed an odd number of cows. Did we get that iron? Yes, oh well. And what else did we do? We got some wheat, we got some potatoes. Things are looking up, but there's much to do. Much to do. Here we got places to hide in both directions here. Did he drop something good, like a helmet? Okay, is this just a dead end? I see iron in the floor. It is not just a dead end. Looks like this has been well traveled. Let's make sure of that. It has not. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we got a lot of mineshaft still. This is crazy. It's crazy how big this mineshaft has been. I don't know, maybe it's not that crazy, but I do marvel. They're big, man. Strongholds are big. Mineshafts are big. Hello. Why don't you come here? And I'll kick your butt. Deal. Ooh, hello. You're a big boy. He was definitely gonna get us if we didn't get him first. Don't be fooled. They act like they're nice, but guess what? They're not. Oh, this is dark up here. Anything could drop down from there. Well, not anything, but like a creeper could drop down from there, and that would be very bad. Okay, do we wanna... Ooh, do we wanna take a look? We don't care about these directions. Since we've already explored them. Okay, dead end in these 2 directions. Dead end here? Fine. Still though, now it's a lit dead end. Which means that it can't make us regret leaving it dark anymore. Okay. Oh. Need a sip of coffee. I'm feeling excited and a little overstimulated. Oh, right. This is where we came up. And we went that way. And, okay, good. Good. Okay, and that's a dead end, and this is a dead end, right? In all directions? This kind of looks openish, but I think... Oh no, this is where we came from. Right, okay, so now we can try this one. Ooh, holy smokes. It never ends. Oh look, dead end. I guess sometimes it does. I kind of love Bedrock, that you can just endlessly swing your sword without it doing less damage because you just swung it too recently. Unlike Java, which is superior in so many ways, but not all. Not all. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the cooldown does make the game better, but I appreciate the lack of cooldown in this version of the game. I think because of the cooldown in Java, so make of that what you will. Okay, we went that way. We came from... Yes. So now we have closed this loop. And it's time to try it this way. This is something we have not done, as is this. Good grief. Okay. That's a little dead end. This probably reconnects with that. Look, I see a chest. And this guy's holding a shovel. And he dropped it. Look, we have a spare iron shovel. Is that nice? Perhaps. Where did that torch end up? Is that the one I placed? That must be. Okay. All right, what's in here? Distraction. Certainly, and we haven't gone that way yet. Let's leave it dark so we know to go that way. Oh, efficiency 2, not amazing. But it's possible we'll enchant something and get efficiency 2, which means we could combine it with that to get efficiency 3. Hello, sir. Ooh. No, dead ends all around. Okay, I think we're fine here. At a certain point, we want to start blocking things off so we know not to go. In fact, we don't really need to reclaim that, but we could put this one here instead. Okay, we came from that way. This is just a mess. I don't have very many torches left. Okay, so look at this. We're going to do 2 of these, which make 8 of these, which make many of those. And we'll do a little bit of this. We'll keep 1 stick in the inventory. And that, now that that is lit, I think we're okay for exploring all the different directions here. That definitely sounded like a burning zombie just then, did it not? We walked over this earlier today. Okay, we came from this direction. This was the new stuff. We did all the new stuff in that direction, I think, basically. Let's just mark this dead end. Yeah, good. And we'll try this way. When we get to the end of this thing, we'll declare victory. And I think, actually, we may have just done it. Yeah, because I remember in the last episode we did that. Right? And it looks like all this has been done. So, abandoned mine shaft more or less complete. Finito, completo. And this is our way up and out, right? Let's grab our bed. And not forget that there was actually a little bit of iron back here. Was there, or was it? Ooh. Look at this. I remember you. Ooh. Okay. We'll just come out this way. Because why not? Okay, it is getting dark, so there could be bad stuff spawned up here waiting to poke us in the eyeballs and eat our brains. Did I see something? Ooh. A baby zombie villager. Ah, and he's caught me. He's gonna chase me into here, and then he's gonna be too close for us to use our bed. Ah! Huh. Loser. That's okay, we have a backup plan. Because we have a backup bed. We'll just sleep here tonight. Look at that. Would you look? Whoa! He found me, I don't know how. Okay, how are crops doing? Not growing very fast since the last time we checked. That's fine. Okay, so now we are tasked with killing this pig. Good, done. Another thing off the old list. Let's grab these spruce. And we'll use some spruce wood. We'll count our spruce saplings. And then we'll collect these. But we'll use our spruce wood, I think, to make Oh, by the way, we have no respawn point right now because we slept in the bed that we're holding. This is an important thing for a guide, right? If you're gonna run around with a spare bed and sometimes use it, you have to remember that when you break it, you're in danger of not spawning anywhere other than world spawn if for some reason you perish before you use a bed again. So, even though I'm talking about it and not doing it, let's go do it. And boom, we're good. Okay. You know what? Let's make some spruce trap doors. Someone was telling me, make trap doors. No, not those. There we go. A pressure plate. Oh, wow. Takes 1 log to get 2 pressure plates. Those open in, but they're on that block. So I can set these here. And I don't have to open the doors when I leave with my hand. I can just step on those and they open automatically. Kind of nice. They send a redstone signal into the surrounding blocks. And a redstone signal into a block upon which a door is placed causes the door to activate. Which is quite cool, quite cool. How we doing on saplings? I never counted them. But we've got 8 in our hand, which means hello. Which means we could plant a giant one. Where did you guys come from that... I guess because it was night? Alright. Ooh. I was gonna rush them. Sometimes, though, they do that funny little strafe thing. I come in peace. Bruh. What do you got? Bottles of water, hay. He turns hay into emeralds. So we could have sold him our hay, but now we have bread that we haven't even eaten. Is any of this worthwhile? Orange dye, pink dye, gray dye, lady dye, a flower, a dripstone? Oh no, rooted dirt. Dude, get out of here with that nonsense. I don't want any rooted dirt. Oh, right. I think we were going to try to build somewhere where we could see this, right? Was that the idea? Because we liked this. This is kind of a nice spot. Kind of a pretty crappy spot, actually, if I'm being honest. Maybe down here is a better spot. We just want something interesting on all sides. Maybe it's closer to 0-0. Did I ever take a boat over to 0-0? We do have a boat. We could see it's at 0-0. I want to start growing giant spruce so that I have the wood that I need to do a house. Even though I'm wasting, quote unquote, a bunch of logs by not turning them into planks and using them that way. I like using logs. We do want to get rid of this axe, so I don't mind using wood as our pillar block here. We've got enough iron, we should make an iron axe. Okay, where are our saplings? Here they are. Now, if I plant a giant tree, podzol is going to spread. Which is kind of a huge bummer. You know what? I could even make an iron hoe. That would make sapling farming much faster. But I'm not sure we need to be concerned about that just now. Right, but we do need to be concerned about... Okay, so when I walk in, too, these doors close behind me, right? Instead of just staying open. So I can open the door, and then I can run through, and they close, which is super fantastic in case something is chasing me. Okay, let's... Do we want to make more space in here for chests? We could. We really could make this hallway twice as wide. Well, it turns to dirt here, doesn't it? We could put a bunch of chests here, though, couldn't we? Like a double chest, 2 double chests, 3 double chests. Actually, 6 double chests. How much wood would that take? Let's do all of those, and that would take 12 chests, and we can only make 9 right now, and we only made 8, so there we go. So we could do a little more, couldn't we? Let's do that much. And there we go. Okay. We also could make this wider, I think. And you're saying, well, Peter, though, that's really ugly. And I get what you mean. However, check this out. Are you ready? I noticed these sitting in the chest earlier. Fence posts. What do we have? We have 14 oak fences there. All right, now this hallway is 1.5 wide until we get to here, and then it's 1 wide. I don't know what all this is and why it's not blocked off, but we could block it off, couldn't we? We leave that open for a reason, or were we just in a hurry or running low on blocks or something? I don't know. Okay, so how are we going to organize? Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is going to be a junk drawer for now. Just to make some room for the stuff that doesn't go in the inventory all the time. There we go. And there we go. And we'll put that where blocks goes. So we don't have to think too hard about anything, really. Combine these. So all the shovels are in the hotbar. All the shovel. And we could even do the same with the sword, too. Because it just doesn't take that much iron to make a new sword. And it's okay if, yeah, it's full instead of perfect. Taking perfect advantage of the whatever. Okay, so junk drawer, right? Okay, so let's make this our block drawer and this our wood drawer. Why am I holding so many shields? That's funny, because you got to hold something. Okay, so block chest. So here's what we're going to do. This is how I organize. I declare a chest out loud in my head, and then I grab all the things that go in that chest and put them in my inventory. And we could even do slabs, too. I think that counts. Any slabs or blocks in there that I forgot about? Oh, lodestone. Yeah, we have those things. Okay, that's not... It's a block, but it's not going to go in the block drawer. Because it's technically precious. This we could make... Oh my gosh, we even have 3 of these. We could make a lava thing if we had lava. Is it raining outside? It is. Okay, blocks. Not wooden blocks. Okay. I think we are going to end up putting the dripstone in there anyway. Let's do this much cobblestone so we have room for more. And we're going to want a lot of space for cobbled deep slate as well, because we're going to be mining up a bunch of that in this world. Andesite's a nice building block. We'll put the polished andesite first. Right. You know, it's not a nice building block is this. So we'll do 3 of those and 3 of these and maybe 3 of something else. I don't know what. We could do 3 sand for now. Then we have our dirt. We'll put this at the bottom, I think. And then we have sort of miscellaneous blocks. And I think that could include the dripstone. Where's it at? Here it is. They go together, though, with the, like, stalactites, with the pointed dripstone, so it feels weird, but these are indeed paired up, so we want to keep them together. Okay, next chest is a wood chest. Grab all the stuff that is wood or is made out of wood, kind of, with some exceptions. And we're going to grab saplings. Oh, speaking of saplings, I got to go to bed. Saw a skeleton out there and I don't want any part of him. Okay. Okay, you want a piece of me? I actually do want a part of you. Stop shooting yourself. Stop shooting yourself. Stop shooting yourself. Oh, it was the fire that did him in. For insurance purposes, it is the sea that will kill you, not us. It's a flaming baby zombie. Thank you for dying. We probably missed out on some saplings, but that's okay. I'm gonna make an iron hoe, I think, as a part of this organization process so I can get some more saplings if we don't have them all. Okay, what we were in the middle of was wood. Doing wood things. How are we doing over here? I had something else to smelt too. Was it potatoes? I mean, there's no reason we can't put in another stack of iron, right? But now we don't want the iron on us, or the bone, or the arrow, right? We want bones and saplings. I mean, sorry, wooden saplings. I don't see any more in there, did you guys? Here's a sapling. I know it's made of wood, but it's not really a wood thing in my mind, the way a fence is. Okay, so now we're going to do spruce, because that's important. And we could put spruce planks in there. Apparently we don't have any of those right now. Okay, then we'll do regular oak. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then let's do this. Apparently you can't quick move that. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Somehow we have no birch. We have no jungle saplings, and we have no acacia saplings. That's very interesting. Let's do a little bit of this. I'll put this up here. Okay, now we can put some like miscellaneous stuff down here, but as soon as we get dark oak, we're gonna have 6 wood types. And that'll be this row or some row. Otherwise, I was gonna say this could go up here, but then that's gotta move over, and then you gotta go like this. And like this, but then it's like, well, what if you have slabs, right? So things can get out of hand kind of quickly, well, as far as all that's concerned. But we're getting more organized. Okay, let's, you know what the next chest is going to be is a precious things chest. And that won't include armor and tools. We'll have a different chest for that. Yeah, but yeah, precious things here. That could even include, that could go in a food chest. That could include coal. Precious things, precious things, precious things. It definitely includes flint, I think, actually, even though it's not that precious. Right? That, and that. Any precious things I missed? No. Okay, so precious things in here. We're about to have another stack of iron, so let's do this. That would go like this. And then like, whoops. Gotta do that. What do we only have one of? This. Okay, and then we can go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Are we that low on coal? We must be. Okay, what's the next thing gonna be? This is gonna be for sure like tools, weapons, spare armor, and the like. Maybe these are precious. This goes with weapons. All that comes out. Okay, weapons and tools, including arrows. And an armor section there. Let's put these up here. Doo-doot, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doot. I'm gonna start taking everything because we're going to have need and cause to do that. Tools and weapons. Don't really care about the flowers for right now. We're gonna have a food chest. That could go in the precious things, I suppose. Tools and weapons. Okay. Tools and weapons. Right. That's precious things. This is gonna be food. And then this will be crops and seeds. Right? Plants. Crops and seeds and plants. Right? That is still that. That's empty. Plants, food, plants, tools and weapons, plants. Yeah, and then we're going to need a mob drop area tool. I don't know where to put these yet, but mob drop, mob drop, mob drop, mob drop, mob drop. Mob drop. You need a mint. Isn't that the Dragon's Breath achievement? Why would I be getting that? Okay, what in here is precious? This maybe? Kinda. It's like a flint and steel, and flint and steel are both in there. Okay, let's do this. Tools and weapons. Check. And check. Okay, and where do we put plants and stuff? That's food. Here's plants. And stuff. I guess that's where the leaf litter goes too, isn't it? Precious things is where books can go. Oh yeah, that was a junk drawer for now. Here's food. It's fun to have poisoned potatoes, I think. Okay. That's spoken for. This, I think, if we take off all of our stuff, then yeah. And then this is our junk drawer, but this is not all junk, right? We have precious things. Let's just take everything from here and we'll place it all as well as we can. And then anything that's left we'll put in the junk drawer. Okay. Spruce saplings go in here. Okay, this is food. Okay, so your food. Right, this is precious things, so you go up here. Do bones go in here? No, bones go in mob drops. Uh-oh, look, we're already running out of room for iron. Right, blocks. That goes there, that goes there. This is wood, so it goes here. Tools and weapons, that's where the bow goes, that's where the arrows go. Plants, that's where the seeds go. And probably the glowberries. Right, mob drops, that's where the bones go. And the gunpowder goes. Okay, wood is where this goes. I missed a mob drop. And another mob drop. Okay, this is truly miscellaneous. I don't know where to stick some of these miscellaneous things. But precious is gonna get our enchanted book. And maybe these things as well. Okay, so this is that should be our junk drawer, but I think instead it's going to be our mob drop drawer, and this is gonna be our junk drawer. Or chest. Okay, so by way of review, this can go here, and this is the rightful place for blocks. This is mob drops. This is plants. This is food. This is precious things. This is blocks. And this is wood. And if we had a lot of leather, we could make item frames. There goes the sun. Okay, so we're more organized, which is great, but we need saplings, which reminds me I wanted to build an iron hoe. All right, let's go to our precious things chest, whoops, and make an iron hoe. We'll be making an iron axe soon enough as well, as soon as this copper one breaks. What's going on in here? We also could just dump this, right, and make an iron one now. Let's see, do we have any spare iron? Oh my gosh, of course we do. 1, 2, 3. We ended up not making a bunch of spare pickaxes anyway. It's getting to be night. Let's sleep. Opens the door right when I wake up. It's definitely a little disconcerting. Okay, things could have spawned, which is definitely a concern. Ah, see? See how fast that is? So if we get any saplings from these low ones, we'll know quickly. There's one. And we can do some of this, which I think helps the rest of it decay a little faster. I don't know, maybe I'm off my rocker with that. Somebody who knows the mechanics in Bedrock, let me know. Finally breaking into this bread here. Speaking of bread, we can actually take some wheat and feed those guys, which I think would be a good idea. It's hard to know how to multitask perfectly, like when to do what, while other stuff is doing whatever. But maybe you don't have to do it perfectly, right? Maybe part of the fun of Minecraft is just taking it easy, taking things as they come. A hoe is definitely a quick way to work through your iron. Hello, duck. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. Okay, we have 2 acacia saplings, which is great. Can we get a jungle sapling? I'm a little nervous about jungle saplings because they're not exactly the best drop rate. There's one. I thought I saw 2. There's definitely a 2, possibly a 3. I think we have 2 or 3 in our inventory right now, and I'm not watching hyper closely. Oh, look at that. Maybe we never picked them up. Oh, we have 4. Okay, 4. Not bad. Hey, chicken. Nobody calls me chicken. Can we get some more acacia saplings here? There's one, right? No, it's a stick. It's even fast enough that if you can reach a block by jumping, you can iron hoe leaf block while only reaching it while jumping. Okay, yeah, that one grew up, which takes longer than adult cow exiting and re-entering love mode. I am going to take a moment during this video to send a Discord message to Ted about a different video. Oh. He did gift shop? I'll do Discord on mine. We make ads for our own Discord gift shop and Patreon that we put in our videos. And we try not to, he edits some and I edit some, and we try to communicate with each other about who put what where so that we don't step on each other's toes when it comes to putting those things in the videos and accidentally do 2 in a row of the same thing. There's a little behind the scenes for you. I need birch. I don't need it, and I'm going to feed the cows first. But I'm saying that I need it because whatever. Plants. 4. We don't need the hoe on us right now. I could make a pair of iron shears. In fact, I think I have a pair of iron shears. Okay, this is our way in. You. And you two. We may as well grab the experience for this. Couple little baby cows. Hey, we caught a duck too. By accident. That's nice. I could give him seed. But I won't. It doesn't help anyone. Not even him. Who is texting me now? Cool. Okay. Birch, right. Maybe I do want this. We're probably not going to need the bed while we're out. In fact, what we probably are not going to need is the stinking... What's it? The, what am I trying to say here? The torches, actually. Okay, we need a lonely birch that we can isolate. Oh, look at this lonely birch. And grab all its saplings. And hopefully replant one. I know birchwood's not the greatest. In fact, some might say it's the worst. But if I already have 2 birch planks, then I see no reason why I shouldn't have some logs and saplings holding that spot in the chest too, just in case I decide to farm it in the future. Okay, we have at least 1 sapling, so we may not replant if we only got 1, but we got 3, look at that. So we'll plant 1 here, and we'll plant 1 back home. And then we'll put 1 in the chest. Where is home? I feel like it's this way. Yes. Is that a branch? Or did something like blow up here? Like a creeper? Hello, bee. Bee loves that flower. Okay, we're gonna plant this nice and close. And I'm going to put this in here. Wrong. Oh, look, and we have just enough wood to fill in this little gap right here. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we're going to do next time is we're going to scope out an area for building a house, I think, and get a little more established as far as like tree farm is concerned and stuff. And work on the garden over here. So we have more potatoes and more, maybe we'll make a garden. I don't know. We may take a boat over to 00 as well and just see what's going on there. Because we got to build somewhere awesome, somewhere with a decent view. It could be over by those hills, but I feel like it could be somewhere better. And I just don't know where that is yet. So we got some stuff to do. But like I said, that'll have to wait. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Goodbye.